beautiful bouquet. I was in the grocery store this morning and they titled this as a cheerful bouquet. And I said, you win, I'll buy it. But today's video is on not flowers. Today's video is on healthy snacks and snacks that are going to properly nourish my body. I have a really busy week. I know my tendencies. I think it starts with awareness and knowing that when I have a lot to do, my tendencies are not to eat enough food. And when I'm stressed, I have a lot on my plate, my mind's not shutting off, and I'm not eating and fueling my body properly, I can crash very easily. And my crash looks like getting angry or irritable without a proper cause, not sleeping well, just being shaky and jittery, not making good decisions. And I know that about myself. And I know that there are a lot of things that play into stress in all of our lives, but an incredible tool is properly nourishing ourselves. So I'm going to show you all these snacks I'm gonna have in my home that are yummy, easy to grab, and honestly, so easy to make. You probably have a lot of these ingredients. Maybe not the grass-fed beef gelatin, but I'll tell you where to get that. But yeah, we're gonna set ourselves up for success this fine morning and say, you know what, stress? I know you're not going away, but you're not gonna be in charge of me. Nuh-uh. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, I'm gonna start with my non-grain protein plus mineral smoothie. So this is going to taste good and replenish my mineral stores that are always depleted on stressful days. So I start with organic peaches, cherries and strawberries in here, raw honey. I just put some bee pollen in there. Always some sea salt. Then I have some magnesium bicarbonate. I got this from Live Pristine. And I add 1 to 2 caps of this because I'm not gonna drink this whole thing. I normally share it with my kids. Stress causes you to be depleted of magnesium. It's one of the first minerals to go, and so we're all running without magnesium and it's hurting us. Then I have some simple coconut milk, hydrolyzed collagen from Perfect Supplements, and then some freshly squeezed orange juice. Oh, bummer. That's a bummer. That's a big bummer. Okay, how's that? Let's just keep that there. And then lastly, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but I pour some hot water on top of all of that frozen fruit. It just makes it not completely frozen. So it's better absorbed in our bodies and our stomach, and it doesn't zap our energy because cold zaps your energy. Let me blend this baby up. It's good. It's so good. It's so good. The collagen and the coconut make it taste really creamy, but the orange juice gives it like this tanginess. Then the honey comes in with the sweet punch, and it's so nutrient dense and your body's gonna absorb all this. I love it. And I think I've showed you guys before that when we have leftover smoothie, I pour it into some ice silicone molds and I pop them out for snacks for my kids. And for me, for dessert or whenever we're kind of hungry or in a pinch. So that's another little mom hack. Okay, my next 2 snack ideas are not something that I'm actually making, but things that I always have in my fridge for the simple reason of not having much time. Okay, so I've got an orange, some manchego sheep's cheese, and a grass-fed beef stick. Definitely want grass-fed or some type of organic beef stick here because they can put some yucky stuff in that. Manchego. Manchego is made from sheep's milk instead of cow's milk. It doesn't cause as much dampness in the body. That's traditional Chinese medicine stuff. And then this is an orange. If you don't know what an orange is, welcome. This is an orange. I like to eat these things together because you get stable nutrients across the board. You're not spiking your blood sugar by only eating an orange. And you're not lowering your metabolism by only eating protein and really rich foods. So we're balancing it all together to make a vibrant energy machine. Okay? That's it. There's nothing else. Sometimes I eat popcorn with this. I like the Lesser Evil brand, the no cheese cheese. It is so good. My next super easy snack is not something that I actually prepare myself. I just put this together. It's a little yogurt parfait. And again, I'm using some sheep's milk. I just feel like my body likes this a lot. When it's cold outside, I definitely go for sheep or goat milk. And in the summer, I do more of cow because cow milk is incredibly cooling. So let's start with this. Does she add salt to this too? You bet I do. Just a tad. And then some cinnamon. And then some cherries. If these were fresh, I'd be a lot happier, but they're only frozen right now because they're not in season, but the frozen ones are. And then some honey on top. Again, this is a balanced protein, carb, and fat little snack to keep your metabolism going, which prevents you from crashing. If you're really fancy and want some extra minerals, throw some bee pollen on there. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Just depends on how I feel. Okay, the next snack that I'm gonna show you guys is something that I've already prepped, and it's my grass-fed beef gelatin gummies. And I know that sounds absolutely disgusting, but it doesn't taste like beef at all. You're just using powdered grass-fed beef gelatin for your Jell-O base and then juice, and it ends up tasting like whatever juice that you add into the recipe. So this week is a pineapple ginger juice, which honestly I got it by accident, but it turned out really, really delicious. Like totally vibing the ginger in here. It's different, got a little kick to it. I've done the recipe a few times on my YouTube channel. I also have a recipe on Instagram, but I can't claim these recipes. They're all inspired by women who eat pro-metabolically, and I'll list those women down below. They've got great recipes, so I want you guys to utilize that resource. But this is something that we have in our home every single week, and this is gelatin and fruit juice. So protein and fructose, just carb, and then I like to pair it with a healthy source of fat to get the balanced snack that's going to what? Stabilize my energy levels. Like it's almost 1:30 and I used to crash in the afternoon, but now I'm feeling so good because I'm just always fueling my body. Anyway, sidetrack. This is healthy fat. It's just coconut chunks. That's literally what the bag is called. Coconut chunks. Great to have on hand. Great, easy little snack. That's all for this one. Do you guys remember that one time that I made that hot chocolate and then I spilled it all over my white couch? Well, I'm going to make it again. I'm not going to bring it over next to my white couch, but I'm going to show you how I make it because it's an incredible source of protein, carb, and fat in one easy drink. But I guess you do have to make your marshmallows. It's very similar to the gelatin, but I do like to have marshmallows on hand, especially in the winter, for this reason. Nourishing, hot cocoa. This is going to go in the fridge for about 2 hours and we'll have marshmallows. That was trippy, right? Okay, last thing that we're making is, and I forgot my measuring cup. One moment. Pumpkin muffins with gluten-free flour. Essentially, you can make any muffin gluten-free as long as you know the ratios that you gotta do. In goes 3/4 cup of Cosmo flour and then 1/4 cup of gluten-free flour. Literally because I ran out of Cosmo flour. And then you need, on almost every muffin recipe that I've ever used, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. This is a 1/4 teaspoon, so I have to do 2. And then 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And then some salt, probably like a 1/4 teaspoon, but I like them salty. And then an egg. Normally, we're supposed to mix it up first. Okay, I do 3 heaping scoops of collagen just to add protein in there for myself and for my kids. 1 egg. And then probably like a 1/4 cup of oil or butter using coconut oil. And then probably a 1/2 cup of maple syrup. Probably more like a 3/4 cup. My kids will eat these and they'll love it. Oh, almost forgot the pumpkin. I never used the whole can. Honestly, I probably use like 3/4 of the can because then it gets a little too pumpkin-y. I'm gonna need more sugar. This is vanilla raw sugar. This is the last thing I'm making while my marshmallows are setting. But muffins are so nice to have on hand with kids, especially with collagen in them. I don't have to like worry about getting protein in their bodies because it's got collagen in it and they can't even tell. Motherhood. All right, chocolate chips. Pumpkin pie spice, that should go in here, right? I'm probably pouring in here a tablespoon. I don't have a recipe, I'm just winging it from the amount of times that I've done this. Hopefully my kids like it. Okay, done. It smells really good. Oops. Some leftover popcorn. Timer just beeped at me. Let's check. Protein packed with collagen pumpkin muffin. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, shall we try one? Looks pretty good. Looks pretty fluffy. Smells good. It smells pretty pumpkin spicy. That's good. It's so good. I'm sorry for saying the word, but it's really moist, which is nice in a muffin, especially if you want them to last over the week. I'll be enjoying this, and my kids will be super happy. Yeah, this is good.
Wow!
Do you like them?
A whole bunch of these.
This is my last snack of the day. I use a little bit of this Rebel chocolate reishi drink when I don't feel like making hot chocolate. I use maybe a fourth or a third of this, then I add water, and it's so strong that it can make my whole hot chocolate. About a fourth of this into my little pan here. And then I'm gonna add some filtered water. And my marshmallows are done. They turned out really, really great. They're really fluffy and they're so sweet and mapley. I made a little design for you guys. Hopefully it turns out. I'm not really sure, but they taste delicious. Well, it didn't really turn out. But if I tilt it this way, you can see that I tried to make it a heart for you guys. Do you see that? Oh, maybe this way. Oh, nope. Nope, nothing. So anticlimactic, but whatever. The marshmallow melts so quickly and it's just this sweet, gelatinous, creamy stuff on top that really blends in well with the hot chocolate. So I'm going to enjoy this not next to my white couch and I'll see you in a second. Okay, this is delicious and it's so comforting on a day like today. I feel nourished. I genuinely, it's what, 3 o'clock. I have energy, I feel good. I've been working all day. My kids are now home, so I'm filming plus kids. And I swear, it's just properly nourishing your body. We can do the things that we need to do if we eat intentionally. So, yes, life is crazy. If you haven't seen my last vlog, we are moving. We're staying in town. My husband got a new job. And you guys have been with me since we've been in this apartment, and you'll be with me in the next one. And it's gonna be great. We'll be doing the same things. Intentional living, homemaking, making your space beautiful and appreciating it through and through. So cheers to you guys, cheers to nourishing yourselves. Cheers to me not spilling this time. Okay, see you in my next video.